And now, wait. You're supposed to be dead. So yeah, here's Alien Resurrections, which is the next one in this. Yeah, I love I'm saying that, like, that's not obvious. That's how numbers work. Yeah, Alien Resurrection, which I liked. I did. It's not as good as I think 2 is. I think 2 did it a lot better than what this was, but I like what they were trying to do as the idea. It's so interesting. I would also like to point out the alien, which fully is on screen, looks creepy and looks so like, it just looks off. Like, not in that way. I'm like, this, like, I think it's like, what's the effect called? Where one thing looks, there's an effect, you know, the effect where, like, it looks somewhat human, but it's like the thing that, like, if it looks human but not enough like human, is like the eeriness about it. It's like, ugh. But yeah, I want to talk about more about, but spoilers. The one thing I liked, which isn't really a major spoiler, but it is one thing that I love, is that you bring all these people in, and you scan certain items. There's like this soup cup, and there's like, oh, do you want to scan the soup? There's someone with a wheelchair, etc., etc. And there's certain things on certain people, and it's like, and then triggering the metal detector. It's like, yeah, obviously these are just. It's like, it's obvious these are just a soup container, and then he turns the soup container into a gun. It's like. And then certain parts of the wheelchair, the wheelchair is still a wheelchair, but certain parts of the wheelchair is put together to make a gun. And I find that so interesting, whereas, like, you're putting together all of this thing. I also like that this crew, legitimately, one of them was like, yep, I'm actually in here to try and rescue this person. Also, that person is straight up a symbiote. No, a symphozoid, which is a human, not human. Which I'm like, what? Wait a second. There's a certain moment where it's like, she gets an injury. She opens up and it's like, wait, this isn't blood. And it's like that, like, white liquid that you get, that you saw from the others. And it's like, that looks so realistic. It's so creepy. And I love it. I love it. It's like, throughout the motion movies, you wouldn't be like, robot. But obviously, it's really fun in that regards. I love it. And I also love, who is the person? I think it's Sakon. Let me just double check. I've got too many tabs open my Google and I'm not opening more. Alien Resurrection. Cast. So Sigourney Weaver has this almost eerie presence to her. Like, in the last 3, she somewhat seemed like she was getting a bit more annoyed with the company, which, they're valid. Like, first one, like, you didn't know what was going on, so you didn't know as much. Second one is like, yeah, people aren't listening, and people didn't learn. And then the third one's like, I've done this once before. Thanks. But I like this one, because this one, technically, she did die, even though I'm like, oh, you're alive? And I like the performance of, it looks not human. Like, something's not right. We know she's somewhat of a human, but she's somewhat not normal. Somewhat, like a little bit odd. And I like it. It has that thing of like, are you with us? Are you with them? And I like that. I find that really interesting. I'm really interested where they're going to go with it. But this sort of like eerie, I think helps with like, what's going on? And I love it because of it. Overall, I still think the second one is the best. I would put the order I would put second Alien Resurrection, Alien, and Alien 3.
because I still am not a fan compared to the other ones. The other ones, even Alien is better than Aliens 3. But yeah, I would recommend this. I do think this is interesting, and I do sort of like this. So I hope you like and enjoy this video, and good night.